Hi everyone, this is Learning with Linda, and today I bring you the final list of the SNAP emergency allotment. So we have 33 states who are setting the last emergency allotments in February and then also in March. But once again, remember that the emergency allotments unfortunately will be ending in the month of February. So once again, I repeat, the emergency allotments will be ending in February. However, 8 states in particular will be sending their last extra benefits from February in the month of March. I also have an important IRS update where the tax agency just announced which state relief checks from last year are not subject to federal taxes. So make sure you guys stay until the end of this video to ensure that you receive this information. Now, before we get started, if you're interested in the latest news regarding stimulus, child tax credit, SNAP, p-ebt, and everything in between, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button down below. Now let's get right to it. And so remember that there is a couple of states that have already ended their state COVID-related emergency declarations and therefore have ceased issuing emergency allotments. So here's the updated list as of February 2023. So here we have Missouri, Florida, Idaho, Montana, South Dakota, North Dakota, Nebraska, Arkansas, Mississippi, Tennessee that ended their benefits in 2021. Then, of course, other states like Iowa, Arizona, Kentucky, Indiana, Georgia, and Alaska. These states also ended their benefits in 2022. And then recently, in January of 2023, South Carolina also ended their benefits. And here we have some payout dates. So remember that there are certain states that are usually 1 month behind. So here we have the SNAP emergency allotment benefits for the month of January. So starting off with California depositing their benefits from January, either on February 4th or February 12th. We also have Kansas, February 19th all the way through the 28th. Hawaii, February 13th. Massachusetts, February 2nd. Minnesota, February 7th all the way through the 28th. Nevada, February 11th all the way through the 14th. And Vermont, February 14th. And moving on to the February SNAP emergency allotments. Here we have the states that have been approved. So starting off with Colorado, February 19th all the way through the 24th. Connecticut, February 15th. Delaware, February 27th. DC is on a regular issuance schedule. Illinois, February 20th all the way through the 28th. Louisiana, February 4th, the 11th, the 18th, or the 25th. Maine, February 10th, Maryland, February 4th, all the way through the 23rd, Michigan, February 18th through the 28th, and New Hampshire, February 2nd or February 17th. New Jersey will be depositing benefits anytime between February 1st all the way through the 5th. New Mexico, February 1st through the 28th for those in New York City. February 10th all the way through the 27th, and then for the rest of the state, February 6th through the 22nd. North Carolina, February 22nd through March 3rd. Ohio, February 27th through the 28th. Oklahoma, February 10th through the 15th. Oregon, depositing payments, same as always, in 3 rounds. So here are the following payout dates. February 10th or February 27th or the 1st of March. Pennsylvania, February 15th all the way through the 1st of March. Rhode Island, February 3rd, and Texas, February 3rd or February 7th all the way through the 10th. The state of Utah is also on this list, depositing benefits from February on February 25th. Virginia, February 16th. Washington, February 1st all the way through February 20th. West Virginia, February 8th, and Wisconsin, February 18th. And as I've mentioned previously, remember that there's a couple of states that will be sending their last emergency allotments from the benefit month of February in the month of March. And so one of the states that are usually 1 month behind in terms of their benefits is the state of Nevada. So here I am on the official website, and they've actually released additional details regarding this last payment. I also found additional information for those in the state of Minnesota. Here you can see it's the actual website, Department of Human Services, and they're already announcing that their extra COVID emergency SNAP will be ending, right? And then last but not least, we also have the state of Massachusetts. I'm on their mass.gov website where they're already announcing the last COVID SNAP payment. And there you see the payout date. So let's dive right into some of these details. And so for those of you guys in the state of Massachusetts, here's some important details you may want to pay attention to. So it says recent action by the federal government ends the extra COVID SNAP benefits known as the SNAP emergency allotments as of February of 2023. So if you live in the state of Massachusetts, you will get your last COVID SNAP payment, otherwise known as those emergency allotments, on March 2nd of 2023. Moving on to those in the state of Minnesota, here's what's on their website. Federal officials have declared the COVID emergency SNAP allotments will end after February. So because the emergency SNAP is issued the month after SNAP is approved, most households will get their last emergency SNAP payment in March, and benefits will return to the standard amount in the month of April. And then for those in the state of Nevada, it says that the SNAP emergency allotment payments are intended to help eligible SNAP recipients better address the economic crisis resulting from the COVID pandemic. So the recent Consolidated Appropriations Act passed by Congress effectively ends the SNAP emergency allotment payments, and eligible SNAP participants will receive one last SNAP emergency allotment payment on March 14th of 2023. So once again, your last payment for those in the state of Nevada is March 14th of 2023. So after that final payment, SNAP recipients will only receive the benefit amount for which they are eligible based on their case eligibility determination. And so here we have the list of the March 2023 payout dates. So remember, these are the benefits from February that will be deposited in the month of March, at least it is for Alabama. February benefits being deposited on the 1st of March. California, February benefits deposited anywhere between March 25th or the 26th. Hawaii, March 13th. Kansas, March 22nd, all the way through the 31st. Massachusetts, March 2nd. Minnesota, as mentioned previously, it could be any time in the month of March. Nevada, March 14th, and the same date as well for the state of Vermont. And in other news, the IRS now says that most state relief checks last year are not subject to federal taxes. So the IRS announced on Friday that most relief checks issued by states last year aren't subject to federal taxes, providing 11th hour guidance as tax returns start to pour in. So a week after telling payment recipients to delay their filing returns, the IRS said it won't challenge the taxability of payments related to general welfare and disaster, meaning taxpayers who receive those checks won't have to pay federal taxes on those payments. The IRS appreciates the patience of taxpayers, tax professionals, software companies, and state tax administrators as the IRS and Treasury work to resolve this unique and complex situation. This was something that was said by the IRS on Friday evening in a statement. And so the states where the relief checks do not have to be reported by taxpayers are, for one, California, also the state of Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Indiana, Maine, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, Oregon, Pennsylvania, and Rhode Island. So that also applies to energy relief payments in Alaska that were in addition to the annual permanent fund dividend. This was something, once again, that was said by the IRS. So in addition to this, many taxpayers in Georgia, Massachusetts, South Carolina, and Virginia also avoid federal taxes on state payments if they meet certain requirements. And if you're curious to know about the 2023 IRS tax refund schedule, well, here I have some additional details. So January 23rd of 2023 marked the beginning of tax season as the Internal Revenue Service began accepting and processing 2022 tax returns. Last year, Americans received an average refund of around $3,253 for their 2021 tax returns. Now, according to the IRS website, taxpayers should expect to receive their 2022 tax refund within 21 days of submitting their returns, so long as they file electronically, choose to receive their refund through direct deposit, and don't encounter any issues like inaccuracies or incomplete information. However, if you're claiming an earned income tax credit or additional child tax credit, then the IRS will accept your return but can't issue your refund before February 18th. And so here we have the 2023 IRS tax refund calendar. Of Of course, I do want to go ahead and let you guys know that this is an estimate based on past year's trends, but based on past information, it does seem accurate for about 90% of taxpayers. So depending on when you file and depending on when your taxes are being accepted, let's say it's anywhere between February 5th all the way through February 11th, then if you choose to get direct deposit, it could be sent by March 3rd. And if you choose to receive your check in the mail, then it could arrive by March 10th. We also have other dates here. For example, if your taxes were accepted by any time between March 19th all the way through the 25th, then for direct deposit, it'll be April 14th, and in the mail, it'll be April 21st. And that is all the updates that I have for today. Remember to turn on your notification button to know when I have uploaded a new video. See you guys next time.